Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video as they will be very beneficial for you.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 9th June. The session will be interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. The first news is related to cabinet approvals. Recently, cabinet has approved 89,000 crore rupees revival plan for which organization? So remember, cabinet has recently approved this 89,000 crore rupees revival plan for BSNL, that is your Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, right? And this will include the allotments or 4G and 5G spectrum through equity infusion. Correct? This is your first thing that you need to remember regarding cabinet approvals. Next, second is recently that minimum support price has been increased for mandated kharif crops for the season 23-24. Right? That means MSP has been increased for kharif crops. This was your second. Third, remember recently CCEA chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi approved the continuation of exploration of coal and lignite scheme with an estimated 2980 crore rupees for the period 21-22 to 25-26. Correct? This was your third, that is to exploration of coal and lignite scheme. Fourth is also important. Remember, it is recently to connect Dwarka Expressway with Gurugram, Haryana, which metro connectivity has been approved. Right? This will be connecting from your golf course road to your southern peripheral golf or extension road to your southern peripheral road. Then it will be connecting to your CPR, and this will be connecting to then Dwarka Expressway. So these are some cabinet approvals that you need to remember. Moving on. Next is US Defense Secretary. As you can see here, Lloyd Austin will visit India, has visited India from 4th to 5th of June. Right? This 2-day visit is to strengthen the bilateral defense cooperation between both India and USA. Right? And from Indian side, our Union Defense Minister Rajnath Singh took part in a meeting with Lloyd Austin, who is the Defense Minister of United States of America. Correct? Apart from this, India and US They have concluded a roadmap for the Defense Industrial Corporation and to develop this and start the production of various military technologies such as your air combat and land systems in India. Correct? Next, this is important. Ministry of Women and Child Development, along with which organization launched Amrit Generation campaign to empower youth. I repeat, Ministry of Women and Child Development, right? Along with which organization have launched Amrit Generation campaign to empower youth. It will be your Meta, that was earlier known as Facebook. They, along with Ministry of Women, Child and Development, right? They have recently signed an MOU, or basically they are working together so that to launch a Amrit Generation campaign, and this campaign is basically to empower youth. This campaign is basically to provide skills to the youth, so that to provide basically also to help the children between the age of 16 to 18 years of age have aspirations, right? They should dream, they should think about what their future will look like and then work towards their future. Correct? The campaign was launched by whom? This campaign, Amrit Generation campaign to empower youth, was launched by Smriti Irani, right? And this campaign invites youth to showcase their creativity and share their aspirations by creating reels on Instagram and Facebook, and for which they use a hashtag, that is Amrit Generation. Correct? So coming back, it is Meta along with Ministry of Women, Child and Development that launched this Amrit Generation campaign to empower youth. If the name of minister asked, then Smriti Ilani launched it, and the main aim of this campaign was to empower youth to have dreams and aspirations, and this will be starting from 8th of June 2023. Along with this, remember, during this campaign or under this campaign, reels and Instagram stories will be developed by various aspirations with a hashtag, that is hashtag Amrit Generation. Next, so here you can see it is for between the age group 16 to 18 years of age to express their aspirations and dreams for future. Next is your IEA, International Energy Agency. They released a report recently, that is your renewable energy market update for June 23. According to IEA, the global renewable capacity additions are set to increase by 107 gigawatts, right? And this is the largest absolute increase ever to more than 440 gigawatts in 2023. The growth in renewable capacity is fueled by expanding policies. We are working on and following sustainable development goals, right? And we are focusing to develop energy sources against those of fossil fuels. Correct? Then if we talk about IEA, who is the executive director? Dr. Fatih Birol, and the headquarters is in Paris, France. Next, BCI, that is your Bar Council of India. They have signed an MOU with Bar Council of England and Wales for mutual exchange program of lawyers and law students. I repeat, BCI, that is your Bar Council of India, signed a memorandum of understanding with the Bar Council of England and Wales and the Law Society of England and Wales for exchange program of lawyers and law students for mutual exchange of training and learning amongst each other jurisdiction. I repeat, it is your Bar Council of England and Wales, and it is your BCI, that is Bar Council of India. They will be having an exchange program where they will be exchanging various lawyers and law students for basic understanding, so that they can also understand about each other's culture and how things work. Correct? Next, banking and finance. Bond issuances by banks to fall below 90,000 crore rupees in fiscal year 24. I repeat, according to a data released by ICRA, in this report it stated that the banks that are issuing bonds have fallen below 90,000 crore rupees in fiscal year 24, and this is from a record high of bond issuance that took place in fiscal year 23, that was 1.1 lakh crore. This is basically to improve the liquidity conditions and increase the inflows from foreign investors. Correct? Correct. Next, which company retains the first position as the India's most valuable brand? So, according to a report that was recently released, that is India 100 2023, that is the annual report on the most valuable and strongest Indian brands, and this report was released in June 2023. This report stated that Tata Group is the or Tata Group has retained the first position as the India's most valuable brand with a valuation of 26,381 million dollar in 2023. It has shown a growth of 10.3% since the last year, that is 2022. And remember, this is the first time that an Indian brand has breached the market valuation of $25 billion, right? And then this Tata Group is followed by Infosys, that means Tata Group on first, then Infosys is on second position, followed by LIC at third position. Correct? Also remember Mahindra Group. It is the fastest growing brand among the top 10 as it performed exceptionally well in 2023, crossing a profit margin of 10,000 crore rupees for the first time with a revenue of 1,21,000. Then remember Taj. Taj has turned out to be India's strongest brand for the second consecutive year. Correct? And if we talk about brand finance, remember chairman will be David Haig. And because now why we are talking about this brand finance, and I forgot here to mention that this report that we are talking about, that is the India's top 100 2023, this report, this list was released by brand finance, right? And for this brand finance, who will be the chairman? David Haig. Headquarters is in London, United Kingdom, and it was established in 1996. Next is Jagdish Bakan, Ramanathapuram DFO. They have won the UNESCO's 2023 Michael Batsy Award. I repeat, Jagdish Sudhakaran Bakan, Wildlife Warden and the DFO of Ramathapuram, right? What is a DFO? DFO is a District Forest Officer, right? So remember, Jagdish Bakan has won the UNESCO's 2023 Michel Baptiste Award, not Michael, Michel Baptiste Award, correct? And this is for given by UNESCO, right? And this award is basically for the biosphere reserve management, right? I repeat, for biosphere reserve management, Jagdish Bakan, who is a DFO, has recently been honored or awarded with the UNESCO's 2023 Michel Baptiste Award, right? And he is the DFO of Ramanathapuram district, that is in Chennai, that is in Tamil Nadu, right? And remember, he became the first Indian to be awarded with this Michel Baptiste Award, right? This Michel Baptiste Award is given to an individual in the field of biosphere reserve management. This award was established in 2005, right? And it is given every 2 years, correct? And remember, this award will be given for outstanding achievement in the management of biosphere reserves across the globe. This award carries a cash prize of 12,000 US dollar, right? And 2021 Michel Baptiste Award was won by Sharon Wright of Australia for her work in the Noosa biosphere reserve in Australia, right? And as I mentioned, it is given every 2 years. So last was in 2021 and this was in 2022. Correct? Next. So Jagdish Bakan was honored with 2023's Michel Betsy Award. Next is the name the Indian scientist who was awarded with the highest distinction in Dutch science. So Indian origin scientist Jyoti Gupta was honored with the NWO Spinoza Prize, NWO Spinoza Prize for 2023. Right? I repeat. Dutch Research Council has named Indian scientist Jyoti Gupta, who is the professor for environment and development in the global south at the University of Amsterdam, and she is the recipient of the NWO Spinoza Prize, that is the highest scientific award in the Netherlands. Right? Important. Her work was basically in the field for addressing challenges that are posed by climate change through good governance. And she is the 12th researcher from the University of Amsterdam to receive this Spinoza Prize. Correct? Then if we talk about this NWO Spinoza Prize, this was named after Baruch Spinoza, right? And Baruch Spinoza is a renowned Dutch scientist and a philosopher. This prize was established in 1995. The award is annually presented by NWO. And what is this NWO we are talking again and again? It is your Dutch Research Council, NWO. Correct? This award is given by NWO and it is the most important science funding bodies in the Netherlands and realizes quality and innovation in science, and that is the reason this NWO gives this award, that is Spinoza Prize, right? And this year Spinoza Prize was honored to Jyoti Gupta, right? And she's an Indian origin scientist that is working as the professor of environment and development in University of Amsterdam. Here you can see her. Next is British writer Peterson Joseph has won the 2023 RSL Christopher Bland Prize. This Christopher Bland Prize, this is the 5th edition of the prize. What is this RSL? RSL is your Royal Society of Literature Christopher Bland Prize. So Patterson Joseph has won the 2023 Royal Society of Literature Christopher Bland Prize. This is the 5th edition of the award and he was awarded with this for his novel The Secret Diaries of Charles Ignatius Sancho. Right? Important. Next is acquisition and mergers. CCI has approved the acquisition of 4.04% shareholding in the Ecotech by GASACK. I repeat, CCI approved the acquisition of additional 4.04% shareholding of the Eco Technologies and Service Private Limited. And this was done by, and it was acquired by whom? General Atlantic Singapore ACK Private Limited, that is GASACK. So Eco Technology is being acquired, the 4.04% is being acquired by GASACK. Next is related to science and technology. Tata Elxsi partners with ISRO to build crew module recovery modules for Gaganyaan mission. I repeat, recently Tata Elxsi partnered with ISRO to build a crew module for the recovery models for Gaganyaan mission. So remember, Tata Elxsi, a leading global design and technology company, partnered with ISRO to design and develop crew module recovery models for recovery team training of the Gaganyaan mission. Right? The main objective here is that ISRO's Gaganyaan mission aims to demonstrate human spaceflight capacity, and by launching a 3-member crew onto the orbit of 400 km for a 3-day long mission. right? And here, the safe recovery of the crew is one of the key requirements of this project, which must carry out with a minimum lapse time, and hence the all the designs and equipment should be well maintained and should be up to the mark. Correct? Next. Next is Agni Prime. Agni Prime missile was tested by which organization? Remember, Agni Prime is a ballistic missile that was tested off the coast of Odisha, right? Off Odisha coast. And remember this Agni Prime missile, it was tested by whom of the coast of Odisha? It was tested by DRDO from APJ Abdul Kalam of the coast of Odisha. Correct? Then remember this Agni Prime missile. This has a range of up to 1000 kilometers to 2000 kilometers. Right? It is lighter than all the earlier Agni series of the missiles, and it is a two-stage solid propellant ballistic missile with a dual redundant navigation and guidance system. Correct? Next. Next, remember in 2022 also, India carried out a successful launch of a submarine launch ballistic missile that was with India's first ballistic missile nuclear submarine, that was INS Arihant. Next, here you can see it is DRDO that tested Agni Prime ballistic missile of the coast of Odisha. Next, we are discussing sports. India has bagged 3 bronze at the IBA Men's World Boxing Championship that was held in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Right? Important, take a note of it. We are talking about 3 bronze medals. Right? If we look at the name of these champions here, Deepak Kumar, Mohammad Husamuddin and Nishant Dev. They have won 3 medals. These are your bronze medals. Right? They won one during the 22nd edition of the International Boxing Association's World's Man Boxing Championship that was held in Uzbekistan. This was between 30th April to 14th of May. Correct? Next. Next is obituary. Renowned Doordarshan anchor Gitanjali Iyer has passed away recently. She passed away in New Delhi only, right? And she have worked with Doordarshan for over 3 decades since 1971 and was awarded with the best anchor 4 times. Correct? Next. Next is when do we observe World Oceans Day? World Oceans Day is observed across the globe on 8th of June. Right? And there is a theme that you need to remember for the World Oceans Day. It is planet, ocean, tides are changing. I repeat, planet, ocean, tides are changing. This is the theme for the World Ocean Day. And it is to basically create awareness about the importance of ocean, a life source which supports the sustenance of humanity and every other organization or organism on earth. Correct? So, World Ocean Day is observed on 8th of June. The first ever World Ocean Day was observed in 2008. Next is when do we observe World Brain Tumor Day? World Brain Tumor Day is also observed on 8th of June, and the theme for this day is protect yourself, keep away from stress. I repeat, protect yourself, keep away from stress. This is the theme for the World Brain Tumor Day observed on 8th of June. So friends, these were your importance day. Now let's move on to the revision part. First is your cabinet approvals. You can just read it through the PDF. Then highlight of the US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin visited to the India, and this was a 2-day visit between 4th to 5th of June. Then Meta and Ministry of Women, Child and Development launched Amrit Generation campaign to empower youths. IEA report was released about the global renewable capacity additions to increase by 107 gigawatts by 2023. In 2023, then BCI signed an MOU with Bar Council of England and Wales for mutual exchange program of lawyers and law students. Bond issuances by banks to fall below 90,000 crore rupees in fiscal year 24 as per ICRA. Then Tata Group has retained their first position as the India's most valuable brand and India 123. This was the name of that report that was released recently, and it was your brand finance that reported it. Then Jagdish Bakan, and he is the DFO of the Ramathapuram district of Tamil Nadu. Right, he has been awarded with the UNESCO's Michelle Betsy Award. Then Indian origin scientist Jyoti Gupta was honored with the NWO Spinoza Prize 2023. British writer Patterson Joseph has won the RSL Christopher Bland Prize. CCI has approved the acquisition of 4.04 shareholding in Ecotech by GASCCK. Tata Elxsi partnered with ISRO to build crew module recovery modules for the Gaganyaan mission. DRDO successfully flight tested Agni Prime blasting missile off the coast of Odisha. Then India bagged 3 bronze at the IBA Men's World Boxing Championship in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Renowned Doordarshan anchor Gitanjali Iyer has passed away. World Oceans Day is observed on 8th of June, and World Brain Tumor Day is also observed on 8th of June. So these are your sub important current affairs, friends. Let's now move on to important revision part. World Food Safety Day on 7th of June with the theme Food Saves Lives, and there is a slogan also, Food Safety is Everyone's Business, and this was the 5th edition of the World Food Safety Day. Next, Indian Navy partnered with QNU Labs to procure quantum encryption systems. Next, CCI has approved the deal involving Manipal Group. Next, HDFC Bank, they have introduced Millennia credit card, important, right? Next, JP Morgan, they partnered with 6 Indian banks to trial blockchain based US dollar payment settlement system. Next, and the payment system that will be used here is Onyx, that is of JP Morgan. Name the ministry that has recently launched a massive campaign program that is Meri Life Mera Swachh Shahar to promote triple R's of waste management. These 3 R's are your reuse, recycle, and reduce. In order to keep our environment clean, in order to protect our environment from all the waste and the pollution, these 3's were launched, right? And to promote these 3, Meri Life Mera Swachh Shahar, this campaign was launched by which ministry? It is your Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Correct? It is based on Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0, the aim of which was to make cities garbage free, right? So these are your 3 R's that you remember. Campaign that was launched for this was Meri Life Mera Swachh Shahar, and it was based on Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0, that was based on to make cities garbage free. And the ministry that launched this program was your Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Next, India's AI supercomputer Eravat was ranked dash globally in the 61st edition of the top 500 global supercomputing list that was released at the ISC, that is your International Supercomputing Conference. This was being held in Germany, right? And we know that Germany as of now is in recession. Correct? Coming back to the question, the name of the India's AI supercomputer, that is Eravat. First thing you remember this. What was the rank of Eravat in this top 500 global supercomputing list? The rank of Eravat here was 75th. Correct? And this was released during ISC. This was held in Germany. This was the 61st edition of this list that was released. Correct? And what is this Eravat? Basically we can say this Eravat is located where it is in Pune, right? And it is India's largest and fastest AI supercomputer that was ranked 75th globally. Next, which organization released a report Thriving, Making Cities Green, Resilient and Inclusive in Changing Climate to provide guidance to policymakers on how to create greener, more resilient and inclusive cities? So this report was released by World Bank, headquarter of which is in Washington DC. According to them, this report states that we need a large amount of money in order to bring a climate change, right? And we have seen that with change in temperature, we are seeing that various cities, or we can say various countries also are facing floods and droughts, This is because of the change in temperature because of global warming, right? And the main reason for that is pollution. So if we control pollution, these all things will eventually fall into line. So for that reason only, it is said that we should make our cities more green. We should make our cities so that it is in sync with that of environment, right? They should follow sustainable development goals, and they should also be basically more plants and trees in those cities to make them more green. Correct? This assessment that was released by World Bank is based on 10,000 cities data, and it was stressed that cities should be climate ready by adopting the green urban planning strategies. Next, and also remember why cities only, because you will be seeing that, and you are seeing this trend that is going on, that people are migrating from urban areas, from rural areas to your urban areas, right? Because of the job opportunities that are more in the urban areas, and in urban areas too, that are your cities, you will be finding where there is IT hub, you will be find maximum migration of students and people who are shifting from those rural areas to that of urban areas. Correct? For example, Gurugram in Haryana, Hyderabad, then Bangalore. Bangalore is considered to be as the Silicon Valley of India, right? And it is also one of the biggest hub. And now the upcoming hub is your GIFT city, that is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Next is your in May, Dash became the India's first fully e-governed state by digitizing a range of government services for prompt and transparent delivery to its citizens. It is your Kerala. This is your fully e-governed state now. Now we know Kerala, there is an OTT platform. They have their own OTT platform, C Space. Then Shelly app is there. That is your health and wellness application. They have their own internet service provider. They plan on becoming carbon neutral by 2050, and they want to shift to 100% renewable energy by 2040, right? Then another interesting fact you can remember, can you tell me the name of the K-pop artist who is from India and she has been recognized globally recently, right? So what is the name of her, of that K-pop artist? And let me tell you, she's from India, right? And she have been very famous recently in Korea for the K-pop trend that is going on, right? Tell me the name of that girl, right? And she is from Kerala, from India, Kerala. Let me give you that hint. Tell me her name, right? So coming back, the option is 2 here. Next, 6th edition of the India Maldives exercise Ekta Ekatha has begun in Maldives, and it is between India and Maldives, and this is the 6th edition of these exercise Ekatha. Right, now let's move to the homework part. First, what was the goods and service tax revenue collected in the month of May? Which state launched a statewide 15-day mega registration drive for MSMEs? Third, which country signed a deal to export hydropower to Bangladesh through Indian territory? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you need to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to work better content for you in the long run. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.